Hi James, Chops' Garage here. Well, I've been threatening to do this for a while. Now that the Thesis has played ball, the Lancia Thesis, and she starts and she drives, I think she's well overdue a good clean up. So today's video is going to be all about how clean can we get this 2005, I think she is, Lancia Thesis. How good can we get her looking? There's quite a few issues as you go around the body. You can see even in the dirt we've got a few scrapes like this. We've got a ding here in the wing. I have got a new indicator for this. We're going to see if we can pull this out dentless removal wise, if we can pull this back out again. Our headlights are all faded up, so we're going to see how good we can get her looking. We want the front face looking as good as we can on this motor, so they're going to be due a polish. See how clean these wheels come up. I mean, they are diamond cut, so it's going to be very hard to do an awful lot with them. We've got bits of trim like this around the wing mirrors here. See how clean and tidy we can get those with a bit of paint. And then there's the inside. Now, being suede and having had a mechanic play around with her for a bit, you can see she's absolutely covered. So how clean can we get this interior up? We've got lots of old crud in here kicking around the car. What have we got in here? Got crud in here. And then we've got the back seats. Aren't as bad as the front, but they definitely need a clean up. So how good can we get our 300-pound Thesis looking is the next move. Now she's a runner and a driver, so first thing, let's give her a good soapy snow foam wash off, get all this dirt off, and then I think the next stage will be a machine polish to see how bright we can get this metallic up, and then we'll tackle those headlights, give it a coat of wax, and then get into the interior. So she's had a rinse off, already looking a million times better. Paint is a little bit rough to the touch. Unfortunately I haven't got a clay bar with me today, otherwise I'd probably go to the extent of clay barring it first, but the machine polisher will get a lot of that off. I think one of my esteemed colleagues might have sprayed some lacquer near her as well. I think I can feel some overspray on the paint there. But what we'll do is get some compound on her now, see how we can shine her up. Obviously not ideal using it in the bright sunshine like this, but got some cars in the way at the moment and getting her in the unit. But as long as I do sections at a time and polish off straight away, shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's get cracking with that. So we're getting some nice shine up there, and she's super smooth now as well. A little bit more needs doing there. We're starting to get some of the colour up now, so a lot more polishing to do. So I'll best get cracking. So we've got one panel done. We've found little things like this that I'm going to need to sort with some fresh paint. But other than that, we're getting some of this nice sort of claret metallic coming out nicely. Just about 20 different more panels to do. So this is the result of the initial polish. What we did is used a heavy compound and then a lighter compound and then polish to get the bodywork up. It has taken a lot of the scratches out. Unfortunately the sun's gone in now, so you can't quite see it as well as you could before, but it looks a million times better. So still a lot to do. Got to get those headlights polished out. Got to try and pull some of the dents with dentless removal. Got to try and tidy up the wheels a bit, go around the plastics as well. So quite a lot more to do, but stage one, giving her a machine polish, is done, and I have to say she's coming up looking pretty good. So we've got the old gold all polished up now. Paintwork came up quite nice. She's had her machine polish, and I also got onto the headlights. Didn't record that because I think you've probably seen it on YouTube a million times before, but basically if you've never seen it before, just various grades of sandpaper. This one was particularly bad, so I did 240, then a 400, 600, 800, 1200, 2000, then a 3000 compound, and then a polish, and they've come up nice, totally clear, looking good. So next thing we're going to do before we tackle the interior is try and take some of these dents out, biggest one being on the wing here. So we're going to try and get these dents out. We've got a new indicator to go in there as well. What I'm going to be using for that is got one of these off of Amazon for like 30 quid, which is a puller which attaches to the plastic cups I already had on my kit for my glue gun, and we've also got the little dent puller here as well. So we're going to give that a go, see how we get on. So first step is get the area really clean with some panel wipe. One of the dentist removal guys gave me a top tip that this comes down really is a major contributor to how well the puller works. So get this really clean. So I've got some panel wipe on this cloth. I'm going to make sure I get off all the waxes and stuff that might be on the car from the polishing I did earlier, so that the little cup sticks to it as best it can. Rear seats are already pretty clean, to be honest. The others haven't had a lot of time spent in them. I'd recommend you to have baby wipes to clean suede down, so we're going to give that a go. Just a few marks here on the backs of the seats to try and clear up. get as much of this off as we can. Carpets are pretty good. The seats overall, no rips, tears, burns. I think they're going to come up really nice. Let's give it a go. Well, look how this rear interior's come up. It is come up absolutely mint. All those like oil stains and bits of dirt that had got into the seats from people climbing in and out and me working on it a bit, they've come straight out with those baby wipes. So big thank you to that guy. It was Timpson's, I think, at the key making place in the supermarket. I said to him, "Well, what suede cleaner should I buy?" He went, "No, just use baby wipes." And I have to say, what a job they've done. Top tip. Baby wipes on suede brings it up lovely. This is what I love about this car. This is why I have a penchant for these random Italians. Look at the quality of this interior. How often do you see stuff that looks like this these days? The front's going to be a bit more of a challenge because that is proper filthy. We'll get cracking on that, but that the way this back has come out has really enthused me to get on and get the rest of it done. Well, that's the interior all cleaned up, and I have to say it is looking fantastic. I said those back seats look like they've hardly ever been used. Passenger seats in good nick. Driver's seat's got a little bit of bobbling on it, but overall it looks absolutely fantastic. And I do love the interior of this car. We get a lot of cars in of all sorts of ages, and I have to say, of everything of any age, this has to be one of the best looking interiors on any of the cars. I'm sure a few of you have got your own opinions on that. They do come with leather as well, the Thesis, but I really like this suede. It looks brilliant. For a £300 car, that's one hell of an interior, isn't it? So, the outside needs a little bit of a buff off again because it's been out in the rain. Once I've done that, I'll give you the overall effect of the total cleanup. Well, the rain's come in, so I'm going to have to make this quick, but the cleanup is finished. And I think for £300 we've got one fantastic looking car. So she's now running, driving, stopping, starting, all those things. She doesn't overheat, and with that polish up she looks fantastic. Like I say, we did a little bit of dent pulling just to tidy up that wing, put that indicator in, bodywork wise, just a bit of a tidy up, bit of plaster dip where the surrounds for the wing mirrors were oxidized and weren't looking great. But like I say, for 300 quid, fantastic looking car. A few more mechanical bits and bobs to do on her. As you can probably see, since I moved the last, I've got a big gap in the rear arch, so suspension's playing up a bit there. Might be the calipers are locked up on that rear brakes because it has got a warning on the dash. So got to check that out and decide whether I want to put it through an MOT, try and register it in the UK and drive it about or not. I've got so much on at the moment, I may well shift this on just as it is, as a project for somebody else, to take it that bit further. But now we've got one fantastic looking car. That interior is looking absolutely mint. Really nice looking motor, so well pleased with how that's come out. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like me working on these random motors. We've still got the Fiat Coupe on the go. We've got the Delta all finished up. That's now up for sale. So if you like to see someone fixing up random Italians and other bits and bobs, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot. Bye.